Welcome back. You're watching Fox and Friends First, 4:30 a.m. here on the East Coast. This Fox News alert for you breaking overnight. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo confirming Israel's bombshell revelations about Iran, saying, quote, the documents show that Iran had a secret nuclear weapons program for years. Iran sought to develop nuclear weapons and missile delivery systems. Iran hid a vast atomic archive from the world and from the IAEA until today. And joining me to weigh in on these breaking developments is Fox News foreign policy analyst Kiron Skinner. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it this morning.
Thank you.
So do any of these developments surprise you?
Actually, they do a bit, because we have, a new Secretary of State who's out of the gates very quickly on the Middle East leg of his first trip abroad. In his new role, has met with the leader of Israel and has confirmed, with his intelligence background, having headed the Central Intelligence Agency, the fact that basically what we premised the Iranian nuclear deal in 2015 on is in fact not true. And that's a huge story this morning, to have that confirmation, not just from the Israeli side, but from the American leadership side as well.
Right. We have it confirmed, what a lot of people suspected all along, that they were not following this. Netanyahu said that after signing the nuclear deal in 2015, Iran intensified its efforts, actually, to hide the secret files. In 2017, Iran moved its nuclear weapons files to a highly secret location in Tehran. Apparently, they've recovered 55,000 pages along with 183 CDs. So there's a lot of proof there.
Absolutely, and it leads to a number of possible scenarios for the Trump administration. One, it could simply declare the Iranian nuclear deal null and void because it was based on a falsity. It could also lead to what the president's talked about, a massive renegotiation of the agreement to include more comprehensively all aspects of Iran's nuclear and ICBM missile program, but also to address its terrorism, its support for the Houthi rebels in Yemen, its role in the ongoing and tragic Syrian conflict. So I think this is an opportunity to have a different kind of deal that makes sense for Western security and for the United States in particular.
And in terms of your opinion, what type of deal would make sense? James Mattis came out yesterday. He said that the original deal, or the deal that we're dealing with right now, was written on the assumption that Iran would cheat.
Yes, so I think the deal, just as I've outlined, has to look at Iran more broadly and has to take into concern focus the concerns of the Arab leaders of the UAE, of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and so on. How do we address their security? How do we get Iran to stop being the lead sponsor of terrorism in the world? All of that needs to be in a revised agreement. And President Trump has talked about it over and over again. And this is an opportunity, given that we now know that the Iranians have cheated massively on the 2015 deal.
And obviously, the date to recertify this deal is coming up on May 12th. We also know in May or the beginning of June, the meeting is supposed to take place between the U.S. President Trump and Kim Jong-un of North Korea. What do you think North Korea is thinking, watching what's happening with Iran?
The quality of the intelligence on the Western side is really phenomenal, and it has to make Kim Jong-un nervous about any effort he may be undertaking to hide continuing nuclear ambitions, that the West will be able to penetrate at a very sophisticated level that kind of duplicity and deception.
All right. Kiron Skinner, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. We'll see what happens next.